I'm a fellow Gemini, as you know. I wanted to thank you for everybody that watched my video last week. I hit over 2,000. It's the first time I did that on my own sign, so good, love that. Okay, so put out the cards already, so we could just jump right into the reading and less time shuffling, except just on, if we want to expand. So, okay, we've got 2 oracle cards, and the rest is tarot. Okay, so it's not what we want to hear. I know. Deep freeze, Gemini. Excuse me. Reverse. So this is saying, I know we want to get up and go. We want to roll. We want to get things going. It's not the time yet. It seems like things are getting aligned for us because, well, as you know, we're different. In a good way, I think, but it's kind of about that divine timing thing. It's not time yet. So when the time is right, we will know when to move forward. It's like getting all of our ducks in a row, keeping that holding pattern. And so deep freeze talks about in winter time, we're not waiting for spring, baby. I don't think so. So it's just an example, like I forgot what they call that, but anyway, an example. When it's ready for us to move forward, we will know. We'll see the signs, like springtime. You see the signs of springtime when things start melting, right? Okay. So, and then our other card. So this is the Enchanted Map Oracle, and this is the Angels and Ancestors. So this is the Knight. So the Knight talks about being brave and honest, and yeah, we're battle worn. Yeah, but just keep it in touch with our emotions and be ready for battle. Be ready to fight the good fight, to stay in our integrity, to know what we want. We can spend the time, so sorry, in the deep freeze deciding what we want, being firm on what we want, how we're going to stand, what's our truth, what are we willing to do for it, and do for ourselves, and do what we're willing to, what our integrity truly is, who we really are. And that is important to know before you, start wielding your sword big time. So, okay. Now, we're going to do tarot. Next one up. And there's just some good cards, though, I want to tell you. Good stuff. 9 of water is 9 of cups. This is the wish card. Happiness. So sorry. So, what I feel like this is saying right now, that I don't know about you, but even though I'm in a holding pattern, I am in a happy place because I know who I am. I'm like finally calm with, I'm comfortable in my skin finally. It's like I don't care what anybody else thinks, and that's the thing with this, saying don't worry about what other people are saying. You know what the truth is. We see through the truth, to the truth. Doesn't matter what anybody else is saying about us or saying about whatever we believe. You know what I mean? So we always will that sort of truth. Gemini is big on that. If we're in our balanced place, right? So this is about finding happiness where we're at right now and looking at what does make us happy overall. Us happy. What makes our hearts sing. Not anybody else. Not giving ourselves away to someone else or trying to fix someone else or giving, because we're givers. And then we get, I don't know, I guess we get kind of upset that they don't give back, but if we just gave to ourselves and gave what was left over and know that it's all gravy, we may not get that back. It's just the way it is. Whatever you have extra, then you can give. Does that make sense? There's a lot of energy here. I'm like, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so then the next card is love. And this is the card of the lovers. And this is us representing ourselves. So whenever we see lovers in a Gemini read, that means that we're representing, okay? Because we truly believe in love, but we don't believe in sacrificing ourselves so much, because then we come to a point of truth and then we have to cut it. No matter how much we love somebody, we can stay. Just because we're not with somebody doesn't mean we don't love them. You know, I think some people don't understand how we love, but we know that, right? So the things you love, what's important to you. And see this lion, lion is the passion. We calm our passion so we can live with life, so we can try to do the right thing. And a lot of people don't understand that. They think because we calm our passion, because we can't possibly be in whatever anymore, that we don't love. But that's just not true. So that's being part of identifying who you are and understanding the great gifts that we have, that we came in with. Being in the moment, appreciating how wonderful everybody's wonderful. Everybody has their own, strengths, and these are some of our strengths. And it's time that we embrace that so we can do the work we came here to do. Okay. So the messenger of earth is a Knight of Pentacles. Man, we've been seeing this guy a lot, right? And last week the king on the king cups on the turtle, that was great, right? He is coming around the mountain, but he's moving really slow. So there is somebody coming in. But it's almost like right now he's being built. And he seems really close and then he seems far away. But that's cool. You know why? Because we get to figure out what we need first. And maybe that's why it's taking a while. Because that person's figuring out and we get to figure out. So when we finally meet this person, we're not going to be afraid, or we're not going to compromise ourselves, or we're not going to be taken off our path, because we're going to know who we are. We're going to know what we need to do. And if we can't walk hand in hand with somebody as if you were just happen to be walking along the same road, then maybe that's something we should consider doing or not doing. Because we've worked so hard to be on this path. We have to remember what it was like to be taken off and how we lose ourselves then, So the love card, this woman with the lion, see? Taming the lion. That's taming the part of ourselves that gives ourselves away. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah, it's great to know this person's coming in. There'll always be somebody coming in. Okay? If we're getting prepared to be who we want, we need that person just as amazing. So maybe that's why we're in the deep freeze saying, just chill. It's coming. Everything you want is coming. It is coming. You can feel it's coming, right? Being in the moment, being happy. Do some of the things that make you happy this week. Okay? The 23rd to the 30th. The things that make you happy. But remember to stand in your integrity. Because there's no room for the things that don't serve us or others anymore. Not if we want the life that we know we want. Page of Water. Messenger of Earth. Page of Water. Excuse me. Well, there's that X, right? This could be them. I know. Excuse me. But from what I kind of feel, is we're going to have a choice here. We always have a choice here. It does feel like this person is getting ready to apologize, to make that tiny baby apologize offer. This is the Page of Water, Page of Cups. Page, a typical tarot, has that fish in his cup, right? That very small offering. And if this is an earth sign you were dealing with, somebody that embodied an earth sign, well, this person may be coming back as a king. Well, and the king's upright. So take it however you want. But in my book, I'm kind of like, well, seeing is believing, but it looks like it is being done. We'll see what that looks like. The deep freeze. I mean, we're warriors. We're truly warriors, okay? Warriors of truth. Warriors of, I don't know, maybe what's right? Integrity? My kitty's in the window. Anyway, warriors of, and so this could be our test. So keep that in mind. And even though we're in the deep freeze, I'm not sure. I think that's kind of saying it's coming. I'm not sure if it's going to come this week because it's moving so slow. But it's just out there. It's coming. It's coming. And maybe we'll get to apologize and we'll get a different earth sign. I don't know. We'll see what you think. But, you know, it's always different for everybody. It could resonate all or in part, you know, because it is a general reading. But I'll tell you what, I've seen no signs at all but this connection that I can't seem to shake. Anyway. So, okay, so now we're going to look at, we're on the night side, right? So we have the night here, and then we have strength reverse. So this is where we're having trouble taming, or somebody's having trouble taming the lion. Look at that. It's the same lion, but it's reversed. See, the lovers, the lion. Isn't that interesting? So strength, in this deck, it's in the Good Tarot, this is about balance. See the two pillars there? And this one, you know, maybe sometimes we don't know if we have enough strength. But that's just us questioning us. I don't believe that we don't. I believe we do. We wouldn't be here. So, we had enough strength to leave. We had enough strength to get to a better place. We had enough strength to make our own path, right? This is the Six of Air, which is the Six of Swords. Moving to another place. It could be a trip abroad or a trip over water, but I think it's much more than that, don't you? It feels like it is. So, but again, it depends on the person. So, we are moving to a better place. We're continuing to move to a better place. And in some instances, that better place is coming to us. So it's all of those. All of those. So I think part of the deep freeze and being brave and honest is practicing the scenarios of what might throw you off balance. You know what I mean? What might you be weak in if something comes to you? If this person comes to you with the apology, are you going to be able to, what are you going to do? And I think that's what we're being asked so we don't get thrown off our path. What are you going to compromise on? Where are you willing to stand? That is always the best way for success. It's like practicing for a test in college or school. It's the same thing. Practicing for the test in your life, right? Okay, Nine of Fire. This is Nine of Wands. This is the same as this, actually. It's a wounded warrior. I'm a badass, and I've been through a lot of stuff. And I'll be darned if I'm going to let anybody take me out now, because I know what I want. I'm moving towards something. And this is about me. It's about you, Gemini. It's about you. Okay? So, this is about what you want in your life. Now I'll be darned if I'm not going to let any player or anybody that wants to manipulate me throw me off now. That's why we're getting this information and put in a holding pattern. That's what I believe. You can let me know what you think, you know. But whenever things aren't moving fast, I go, okay, I need to chill. And it all works out. It always works out. to our advantage. But sometimes the things that don't work out the way we think they should are really a blessing. It's protection. I'm sure you've heard that. We know what we got to fight. We know what to do. We're not giving up. We will not back down. Okay? And look how peaceful she is. Can you see that? How peaceful she is? And how peaceful he is. Look, I know I'm going to be going to war, but I got this. I got my sword of truth. I got my integrity. I know who I am. I tamed that part of myself, right? Okay. Where are we at in time? What are we doing? Awesome. Okay. So now we're at the Two of Cups reversed. So, maybe this person or people in our lives that we truly love, soulmates, family, it's all, because this is like soulmate family. It's Two of Cups, Two of Water, reverse. They seem like family, This is Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Earth. We thought we could build something. We thought we were building something with them, whether it was our family or love, and it didn't work out. Somebody decided they didn't want to do that with us. Maybe they just decided they couldn't do that for them. Sometimes it's not really about us, even though we're involved, right? And if we've given our power away, then they got all the power. And that's the other thing, to remember our mistakes. Remember where we gave away the power. Just remember not to do that again. That's all you got to do to be successful. Yeah, and it is practicing. It's learning from our mistakes, being in the moment, being calm and balanced. So when those triggers go off, we say, let me go think about it if you feel nervous or like you're being manipulated. Or being calm and thinking, if this person coming back with apology, be ready for what they're going to say because you know them well enough. If you even want to go there, you don't have to. You don't have to. But I think closure is important. And I never worried about closure, but I'm just kind of curious to see if the truth will even be brought forward because, my truth meter got a lot better these days. Anyway, we will have people to build with, but this is about building our own life. It's always been about building our own life. It's always been about retaining our own power. Doing this for us. Building our own family. The family that we want. Not the family we're willing to compromise with other people's lives and lack of integrity. You know what I mean? So, now, being in the moment, that's the important thing. We're going to do a few Amente cards. I am accepting. I create harmony. I live in truth. Okay, beautiful. So I am accepting is what's the truth of the situation, whatever it is. What's the truth of the situation with this person in the past that was deceptive? What's the truth? A, B, C, D, right? It is what it is. That's why we're not together, right? Okay. The other truth, yeah, it hurt. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't see that, or my mistakes in it. What's the truth? I will not be making that mistake again. I won't, personally. So, I'm accepting, looking at the situation for what it is right now, not lying to ourselves. Accepting where we are in our lives. Okay? I live in truth. That's looking at the information and being honest about our part, their part, everyone's part. And where we had our behavior, where our behavior came from. Being honest so we can break the patterns. So important. Because if we don't identify it, it keeps running, the scripts keep running. We've got to disable those programs by identifying them. Okay? And I create harmony. So, creating harmony needs to start within you. It's got to start in here and then it comes out. And you'll find when you create your own balance and harmony within you, then you love yourself. You bring those both parts of yourself, ourselves, together. So we have balance because we are the twins. It is sorry. It is all about our balance. It's so important, you know, and get them to be on the same page. Let them talk enough to get on the same page. Well, this. That's part of what the beauty about who we are. Okay, creating harmony within ourselves, and then we demand it everywhere else. You bet. It's important. Harmony in your home, harmony in yourself, harmony in your job. And if it's not there, then we need to look at what do we need to do to make sure it's everywhere, so we can be our best. And it's always about that. It's always about feeling best inside. And if something's manipulating you, a job or anything, people, your family, then it's something to consider. What do I need to look at here? And is there something I can change? Should I? That is a place personally that we all need to decide what we really want. That's about standing in our truth, being in the deep freeze long enough and standing back and looking at it. That's what this is all about right now. I'm ready to make my dreams come true. I mean, I already am because you guys are here. That's one of them. No matter how big or small it is, it's still part of my dream, right? So, I love you guys. Have a really awesome week. We got this, okay? Take care.